we're gonna graph one of these quadratics, and we're gonna do it using the vertex form. So it's very similar to the other form, but you just have a little bit of information presented differently. So again, this negative out here is going to determine whether it opens up or opens down. Here we notice that our h value is going to be a -2, and our k value is going to be a +7. And so that means that the axis of symmetry is x equals -2, and the vertex is going to be -2, 7. Okay. Domain means our x values. Remember, range is our y values. We'll wait and we'll do that once we get everything graphed. So first off, we know that we're going to have an axis of symmetry at -2, which means our turning point and our graph is going to be mirrored along this line right here. Okay, and we know that our original point is -2, 7, our turning point. This negative tells me that it's going to be going down, okay, opening down, so we'll go from there. So same as before, we are going to plug in our vertex into the center. Now, of course, we can go ahead and individually find these x values. We know that we're going to go to the left, which would be -3 and -4. We know we're going to go to the right, which is -1 and 0. And we can individually take that x value, plug it in, solve it, find the y value, or we can plug it into our calculator. So very quickly, let me plug that in. Negative, and then we have, let's see, x plus 2, square that, and plus 7. Okay, so all I did was do y equals, and I plugged it in directly like that, and then we're going to go to the table function. Oops, I just graphed it. Let's go to the table function this time. There we go. Okay, so now here in the table function, we can actually scroll down or up, and we can find our x values that coordinate and what the y values are that go with that. So in this case, you'll notice that we want to go up to -4, which has a y value of 3. -3 has a y value of 6. -2 has a y value of 7. We already know that. -1 has a y value of 6. And 0 has a y value of 3. So now that we have that filled in, we can go ahead and graph it. And so we're going to have, let's see, -3, 6, -4, 3. And then the same thing, of course, it's mirrored over that x-axis, so it's going to be the same over here. Okay, and then we can graph that. Remember that as we draw our line, it is not a V, it is a curved U shape. Okay, so make sure that you remember that. Don't make a point there. It is a turning point, but it is a U shape, not a V shape. Okay, now we just look at our domain and range. So domain, remember x values, these continue on forever, so there will be x values that are all real numbers. The y values are going to stop at this maximum point. Okay, it doesn't go any higher than that on the y-axis, so our maximum value is going to be 7. So y is going to be less than or equal to 7. All right, so that's all that we're looking for in an example like this.